we're going to keep this discussion rolling because we got to talk about something else here that I have to argue with Keco about. So Batman, dude, WB100 Batman. Let's talk about it. Let me share my screen real quick because I got to pull up this Batman. When this popped up, I was like, that's very interesting because I didn't think this would be one that people would really care for at all. But supposedly they do because waitlisted. And Keco got his, so I'm very excited for him. So Keco, I want to let you take the stage here. What do you think? Who asked for this Batman? How good is this Batman? Do you like the process? Do you like this exclusive? What do you think?
Will, I told you this last week.
You did.
I did. If you want to rewind the tape back to all you bitches in the comments and in these videos saying, look at the Hall of Armor. Oh my God, I'm getting every single one. Shit, go ahead and give me the blue cake Batman. That's the only one I want from a film that you may not even see him in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, in my opinion, the definitive Batman. Christian Bale is the Dark Knight. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was going to say everyone.
You were about to lose
right
me
now
there for a second, bro.
Anyway, so I agree that we don't talk about trilogy. We may need to actually do that discussion sometime. Best trilogies out there. The Dark Knight trilogy, I think, is one of the best trilogies of all time. And Christian Bale as Batman, the Dark Knight, I think is the best Batman that has ever been put on screen. I think it's the best superhero trilogy ever put on screen. So when you're doing WB 100 and you're celebrating 100 years of WB, you're going to go to your all-star hitters. You're going to go to Batman. You're going to go to Wonder Woman. I'm surprised they didn't do something with Superman. Maybe like a Christopher Reeves type of thing. You know, when you're thinking WB, that's kind of what I would think. Obviously Superman. But Batman is their bread and butter, as we've seen over the past 6 months. Mm-hmm. Everything Batman. So when this came up, I'm like, damn, this is cool because this is the blue cow that everyone was bitching about last week from a mid-movie potentially that we are not even going to see the dude actually in, okay? But this is literally the same scheme that everyone was asking for. And so when you're saying, I'm buying them all, I buy a Batman everything, y'all better been in line for this and y'all better have gotten this because I don't believe a thing y'all say anymore if that's the truth, because this is cool. Everyone's like, they must have had a bunch of DX19s sitting around and a bunch of Morbius bats because that's all this is.
Morbius bats.
They just repainted it and put it out there. Man, Hot Toys is stepping off. Man, I can't believe it. InArt is the way to go. InArt's king. Come on now. Come on now. This is a really fun representation of an exclusive. That's what it is. If you don't want it, don't get it. But this is cool because this is what everyone likes, the blue cow, the gray, comic-inspired. If you even go, I think it's the last picture in the Sideshow deck. It says comic-inspired color palette or whatever. Everyone's like, why isn't the cape blue? I don't know. They didn't go that route. Go buy yourself a blue cape. So this is cool. The matte gray and the blue, I think it pops. It's going to look awesome on the shelf. And it's the Batman to where when I look up and I say, who played Batman? Christian Bale played Batman. Yes, I love Michael Keaton. I love Batman 89. I got every Batman 89 figure sitting over there. I get it. But this is the definitive Batman. Christian Bale. Like, the color, the schemes and aesthetics, it doesn't work on a suit that's highly detailed. I was like, okay, that's fine then. Then don't get it. But I don't want to hear a single person from last week saying, I'm going to buy every single one of those damn suits and then you not be on the RSVP list for this. Mm-hmm. So wait it out, baby. And yes, I got this because the tweet happened early, 10 minutes early. I really wanted it. I made sure when it dropped, I was ready. I got it in and out in 3 minutes. No problem.
So Keco, so we're tied 1-1 because the people were with you on Wonder Woman, but I think they're with me on this one
because that was an actual representation from the film. This is a different version. This
the poll right now is 80% no that they don't like this Batman. So we'll see how that shakes out.
Because they didn't get it. They're on the wait list. That's why.
Keco, this figure is terrible, bro.
No,
this figure is, yes, it is.
What don't you like about it?
This is Neon Tech Batman. That's what. Yes, bro. This dude, Neon. If this were not exclusive, nobody would want this. Nobody, absolutely no.
I would.
Maybe you, but that'd be.
It's cool,
dude. The colors. I know you mocked everything I'm about to say, but this is like 8 Mile. But the color scheme is not. It doesn't work, bro. Because you have all that black and that blue. It just looks like it's a nice little sort of extra figure where you're kind of like, oh, that's a cool little unique look for Batman, but it just doesn't work for me personally.
I'm going to make a prediction right now, Will, is that when you come in back to Nashville, I do not want to hear your ass saying, "Damn, I wish I would have gotten this. This looks so much better."
Dude, could you imagine? It'll be like the Tumblr all over again.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna be saying, "Hey man, can I see that Batman?" And then you're like, I know you're going to. Gee, I wonder if I can find it from somebody else. I know it's going to happen.
Because people didn't know Keco. I don't know if we told people in the vlog or not. Where the whole time I was at Keco's, I was like, should I get the Tumblr, bro? I was like, every time it was like this running joke. I was like, should I get the Tumblr? But yeah, so this Batman, no, I don't think I'm changing my mind on this one, Keco. Maybe if I see it in person, I like the Morbius bats, so those are pretty cool.
So I'm gonna dial it down just a little bit, and then I'll let Marco talk.
Yeah, cool.
But what don't you like? Is it because it's the metallic head? You said the colors don't work. It's the same suit, but just on a different
blue. It's the blue. Yeah, I don't like the blue.
Okay.
Should have been like a navy blue, right?
Yeah, well, see, I like the new texture of the suit. It looks like the updated one from the Armory. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Yeah, it looks better than the DX19. It's like a DX19 but improved, and which I like. I like the suit and the detail in the suit. I don't like the blue, which is kind of the whole point of this figure, though. So I mean, it's kind of like you take away the blue, it's not. You might as well just put out the Armory one. But yeah, I just don't really like it personally. But Marco, what do you think, bro, about this Batman? How are you feeling?
Yeah, so I'm going to be on both sides of the fence again. This is going to be my forte
You're the voice of reason,
on this stream right here. So stop me if there's some cognitive dissonance going on here, but I think both things can be true. So I think this looks fucking goofy. Like I think overall it looks goofy.
Yeah.
This color scheme, when you try to think about the film, the trilogy, and you ever thought about him creating a blue and gray suit, like it totally goes against what the character would have done, right? He's trying to stay in the shadows, be in the darkness. So for him to have a light gray and light blue suit, it makes no sense whatsoever to me personally. Now I don't collect
overthinking it.
Of course, come on. Have you heard of me before, Keco? I overthink everything. But so that's fine because I don't necessarily collect for just screen accuracy.
Riz going on in this.
That's right. There we go. So yeah, that's not super crucial to me, honestly. Like I think if something looks cool, it's fine enough to put on in the collection. So I do think that this looks interesting at the very least. It's an interesting attempt. I do think Keco is right that it's going to look cool on the shelf. Like this will bring your eye to this particular figure because it's different, because it has a metallic, because it has that light gray. I think overall it's an interesting, at least aesthetic. But if I was Hot Toys, I would have gone with like maybe a navy blue, maybe like a darker, smokier gray would have been fit the character of this film, of the Christian Bale Batman, a bit closer than what they've chosen to do here. So for that reason, it didn't connect with me personally. And this is one that I saw the link pop up. I went to the page, I put it in my cart. I didn't even try to check out because like I don't think that I want this one. And so who knows? Maybe I wouldn't even have been able to check out knowing the system. But to me, I kind of hesitated, and only because I love the Christian Bale Batman, but again, I just don't think that this is the representation that I would want for the Bale Batman. So I think, yeah, excited again for Keco to have it in his collection, but for me, it's a no-go.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's kind of how I feel too. And look, I'm excited for Keco too. And I do think it could kind of pop on a shelf, but I almost feel like in the wrong ways. Like I look at it and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But Marco, you make a really good point. It's kind of like, I don't know, because remember the whole scene with T'Challa where he was like, the point is kind of to not be noticed, right? And then Batman just taking the opposite of what
he
T'Challa
literally stays in the shadows for the entire trilogy.
So and that's kind of the point of it, though. It's obviously not a screen accurate Batman because they wanted to make something sort of unique and cool, but it just looks very half baked to me. Like, why not make the whole suit blue? Like, why not do something like that?
That's not the comic inspired version.
But then it would have been cooler, right? If you had more consistency in the color palette.
But then that's neon techish. If you're going to just paint the whole damn thing blue, I mean, damn.
I think that would be pretty cool. But
so for all those people, last thing I'll say, for all those people looking at the Armory suits or whatever, come on, you really want the guy, like you really want some of those suits, the Arctic suit and everything that's never going to see the light of day or whatever over this? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one. There are a couple super chats that I really want to get to. So I am so sorry, guys. It's so hard. It's harder on Melon, to be honest, than it is on StreamYard to access them. But we have some super chats here that I want to address real quick. The first one being my master and daddy, Carlos, apparently. So I didn't realize. Look at his fucking avatar, bro. Like, what the hell is that shit? He said, "Why are we talking about
this guy
Barbies?"
yet?
I know. Why are we talking about Barbies? I'm sure that Becca probably took that photo for him, but why are we talking about Barbies? That was in reference to the Wonder Woman, apparently. But I mean, that's kind of how I feel too. I mean, the head sculpt obviously is not Barbie. The head sculpt's still pretty solid, but it's not great in my opinion. But then the hair is problematic. So, but Keco and I disagree, and the people seem to disagree with me. The people seem to be on the side of the Wonder Woman being good. Maybe I'm all on an island for that one. But thank you so much to Carlos for the super chat. And we had some other super chats that I want to address real quick before we move to our next topic. So my apology, guys, for the delay. Carlos with another one. This Batman is straight stupid. It's literally the Mark 15 Neon Tech repaint. They have so many DX19, so they repurpose them. I don't know what's worse. This dumb Batman. Damn. All right. He said proximate midnight, bro. We're throwing him out. Keco, I was on his side until the very end. So you and I are back. Enemy of my enemy, bro. So
yeah,
we're good.
To literally the neon techs are literal cash grabs.
Yeah. Right.
Don't say this is a WB100. That's what it is. They're saying, hey, we're honoring going back to a legacy with something we know sells, the Christian Bale Batman.
It's
no big deal.
Not a cash grab though.
I think it's a great homage.
I mean,
there we go.
It's a cash grab that works for both sides. Like if you like Keco, you win, and Hot Toys wins. So
I've never seen Listerine Iron Man fight anybody in real life. So anywhere in the comics, anything like that. At least you could see this Caped Crusader colors in multiple mediums. It just happens to be on Christian Bale. That's what
about Endgame Strange? Remember the Iron Man Strange?
I mean, that was technically from concept art, so I'll give you a pass on that.
Right.
I don't hate that one too. I haven't given up on maybe adding that at like the craziest bargain bin price ever. I like it kind of. It's interesting.
It's pretty interesting. And we got another one from Nick, who is also saying this Batman is garbanzo beans. So interesting. So Keco, look, you're gonna have a grail, bro, because everyone else is off board on this one. So you're gonna have something that, I've said this. Look, I've said this about Reva, for example, with how good that head sculpt is. And for the people who do love that character, since they probably made so few of them because of a low PO number, that one could become a grail because it's going to be an iconic look for her that she's never going to have again. And for the people who do want her and that are willing to pay for her when she sells out, I think she could be one like this Batman who people might go searching for. But
also known as Will going searching for when he sees it in hand. So,
dude, when I come to Tennessee, Keco, we're going to film a live reaction, bro. When I see that Batman in person, I'm going to be like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I don't think I missed any after that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you. That said,